What are some key takeaways from The Alchemist? No, for real. Hello, what's up, and welcome to Beauty Under Construction. So today, we're doing another part two. We're doing part two of The Alchemist. And instead of a review, now we have some key takeaways, things that I wrote down while reading the book. Okay? So, that's embarrassing. One second. Like I was saying, key takeaways. All right, so first key takeaway that I wrote, right? I said, every search begins with beginner's luck, and every search ends with victors being severely tested. Because, baby, like, when I tell you that had hit. Because, like, usually when you first, like, start to learn something that you love to do, it seems like, oh, breeze, breeze, pass, pass. But then over time, then you face a lot of challenges. You know what I mean? Oh, set that up. Over time, you face a lot of challenges, and it's because like nothing could just get handed to you in life. Or where's the motivation? You got what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna push you to keep doing it if it's too easy? Like, are you gonna play a game against somebody that is no competition? Like, cause then what's the point? What's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So, like, same thing with life. Like, in life, either your life's purpose or your life's treasure is it's gonna be a journey to achieve it. It's gonna be some hard times, some good times, but you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that, like, the times, a lot of times, like, things push you down, push you down, push you down. And if you give up, then that couldn't have been your life's purpose. Like, if you give up, then it couldn't have been that important to you. You got what I'm saying? You gotta stay hungry. The way to stay hungry is by bettering yourself over and over and over. And you can only do that by breaking down and building back up. So, yes, that's what I got from that, for real. And let's see. And, okay. If we follow our personal legends, we turn our ordinary lives into gold. Because, boom, baby, that's like kind of what I just said, but like, yes. If you follow your personal legend, then you ain't gonna be ordinary no more. Like, it's not gonna be regular day, push by day. It's gonna be you are that person, that person. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be period. You're gonna be all the way up, and then it's up and it's up and it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I meant by that. Like, you gotta follow the personal legend for you, not one that your parents put out for you or somebody told you to do. The personal legend in your heart, okay? And you gotta just keep pushing towards your dream, no matter how hard it gets, because at the end of the day, we all are adding something to this world. We all have our own purpose, and we should be constantly trying to fulfill our purpose in life, okay? And our purpose is what is personal towards you specifically, not anybody else, okay? And then it says here, I love this one, dreams are the language of God. That just hit. I just had to write that one down because that one just hit different. Hit different. I love it when you see. Okay, sorry. Stop. Dreams do not always push you along. You gotta want to push the dream along. You heard me? You heard that? You heard it? Yes, because sometimes it's a dream of yours, but just because it's your dream doesn't mean like, oh, that idea of it being your dream is gonna push you to do it. You have to make your dream become a reality, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like Santiago did. Because at this point, you should have read the book. You should have read the book. We should just be talking about these key things together. But if you didn't read the book, I mean, these key things is gonna give you an idea of what to expect from the book. So okay. So then I wrote, when you want something, the soul of the world brings it to you. You ever been like, wow, like the timing was great on that? Or you ever been like, over time later on, like you realize you had to go through this in order to become the person that you are now? The world is pushing, like you don't notice it, but the world around you is pushing you towards your goals constantly. Like, I don't care what you believe in. I don't care if you don't believe in anything. There is definitely a force that is behind you, pushing you towards whatever you're trying to achieve. Period. However you take that is how you take it. All things are one. Yes, like we need yes, the world works in unison. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like the wind, okay, boom, here is one little thing from the book. Okay. At some point, Santiago was trying to figure out how to get flown across the desert. So the way that they talked about it, well, the way that they put this image into this little quote that I wrote into perspective was Santiago talked to the dust first and was like, listen, like I need you to make a dust storm or whatever so I can get all the way over there. And, you know, to prove a point to these people about him being an alchemist, long story. But yes, so then after that, the dust said, listen, I can move for you, but you're going to have to talk to the wind about this little dust storm because I don't know about all of that, right? So then after that, he has a conversation with the wind. And he's like, yeah, like, I heard you the one. You can take me where I need to go. And he was like, I don't know about that. Like, to bring a man across the desert, though? Like, I don't know. And then Santiago was like, oh, I thought you could do all of that. And then after that, the wind was like, don't come after me. You know what? I'll bring you up to the sun. You talk to the sun, and the sun is all knowing, and they'll help you out. And then after that, went up to the sun. And then, long story short, eventually he got across. You know, he flew across because the world was just trying to. It was the fact that, like, oh, you trying to get me to do something I ain't never done before. When we've been here since day one. Yes, let me push you, because if you could do it, that means I just did something too. Like the wind and the dust and the, you know, everything worked together to get him to his achievement. Not his life goal, but to one of his achievements to get to his personal legend. Okay, so I was just like, wow, like that really hit. I don't know. It's gonna hit better when you read the story. If you read the story, then you know what I'm saying. Like that was deep when that happened, because we was like, how is he gonna get there? How is he gonna do it? And then he did it, and I was like, okay, baby. Okay, anyways, the journey is the real goal. At the end of the day, like the real goal is the gold, I should say, is the journey. Like, yeah, you can at the end of the day, the end of the tunnel, you can get to your treasure and everything like that, but like the experiences you had looking for it, going towards it, is like, is that's it. That's what at the end of the day, when you look back on your life, you're gonna be like, wow, like, but how I got here though, that's the real thing, you know? Because just quick little side note, I'm not like, you know, I don't have a lot of the mental issues that I used to have before. And it's like back then I thought that the biggest thing would be like the moment that I'm not depressed anymore or whatever. But like when I look back at it, I'm like, wow, like it's the steps that I took that I'm most proud of. Like when I explain how I did it, then I get reminded like to, wow, like, you know, type of situation. It's more like I'm proud of myself for what I've been through, and and the beauty that came from it. Yes, of course, I'm proud that I'm not depressed anymore. But like when I think about it, it's the steps that I took, like the initiative that I took, and actually worked towards it like every day. Like that was a battle within itself, and it's so freeing to know that like now I know that I can do anything. You know what I mean? If I didn't push towards that, myself or whatever, then I wouldn't believe that I can do anything. But now, because of the journey that I went on, I know I can do whatever I put my mind towards. Seriously. For real. Because at the end of the day, it's not how well you do something, it's how determined you are to do it. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I'm hitting me. I'm hitting me. I'm just kidding. Now, for real though, like this book it really does hit every time I think about it. I'm like, wow. That's why I always push it so much to everybody I meet. Like if they're going through something or anything like that, I'm like, read The Alchemist. It's an amazing book. Like it's a great book. Okay, anyways. Then next, what I have here is when a person desires something, the universe gives it to you. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about the world working in unison with you, because when we say that everything is one, you are one considered with nature. Two, whether you realize it or not. And things don't go as planned all the time. That's the fun of the journey, is you can make a rough, little a rough path, but in reality there might be something blocking this path, like a tree might be blocking the path. You got to go around the tree, you got to jump over the tree, or you might have to go all the way back and then find another way all the way around. But at the end of the day, don't stick, keep a plan, have a backup plan, have another backup plan, but go with the flow at the same time. As much sense as that makes, seriously, do that, yes. um and then another thing is, life attracts the answers within you, because at the end of it, everything that you do, everything that you learn, every time you decide to be better, this, that, and the third, the answers are all within you subconsciously. You just gotta know how to unlock it consciously. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This. Don't let anything stop you from your dreams, including you. Don't be the person to stop yourself from your dreams. Don't let anybody else stop your dreams. Because the moment that we're all fully in control of our lives. So if you let something stop you from your dreams, you let yourself stop you from your dreams. Because you are fully in control of your own life. 100% in control of your own life. Just remember that. Like 100. Anyways, next. Love wouldn't keep you from your destiny. And if it does stop you from your destiny, then it's not love. Because true love is going to want you to be your best self, and they're going to want you to achieve everything that you're supposed to achieve. So if you are, wow, that hit so different. If you're with someone and they're stopping you from being great, that's not true love. The person who truly loves you won't stop you from being great. And also might add, it doesn't matter if you're a parent, whatever you are, you can still be achieving your personal legends while taking care of your child, because at the end of the day, they are watching you achieve your goals in life and things like that, and it's giving them motivation to do the same thing. So don't let anything stop you from achieving your goals. Yes, it might be more difficult. Yes, you might have to do more work. But at the end of the day, you're working towards your own personal legend. We all have our own personal legend. The moment you become a parent doesn't mean your personal legend ends there. Like, no. No, you keep pushing. You keep going. Even with your child, whatever, you could go baby on hip, all of that, and keep going, because you're gonna make them proud, and then they'll in turn make you proud. Okay, because everybody deserves to achieve their personal legend. Don't ever lose sight of your dreams or anything like that. push towards it. You got this. Okay? It says where your heart is where you will find your treasure. That was deep. That was deep. That was really deep for real. What did I mean by this? Like, okay, sometimes your mind isn't in the right place, but your heart is, and sometimes vice versa. And you got to make sure that you keep pushing towards your personal legend at the end of the day, your treasure. You got to keep pushing towards that. Like, so if your heart's there and your mind's not there, get your mind where your heart's at. You know what I'm saying? Because usually it's your mind that's making you logically second guess things, like, oh, this is not possible, this, that, and third. But your heart is like, yes, yes, we got this, we can do this, yes, yes, yes. Sometimes you just gotta follow your heart, you know. Not love a person. I'm talking about your heart for your personal legend. That's what I mean. Yes, love is great too. You need love in your life and this, that, and third. But personally for you, I'm saying personal legend. Okay? Follow that part of your heart. That's you know, doing the love for within yourself to push you towards your goal. Not talking about love in the heart for a significant other. Because you gotta be good. You gotta have you before you can have somebody else, and this, that, and the third. So you're more important than anybody else in life. Okay, you're more important. You should be yourself should be the main goal, and then help out other people after that. Okay, that's what I mean by that. Like, I'm not trying to sound like selfish or anything like that, but you do need to be a little bit selfish in the world. I mean, I don't know how to, like, grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Don't take it like to all the way to heart, but whatever. The universe is there to teach you signs. That's what I wrote. The universe is there to teach you signs. Like, you'll see things and you'll be like, this feels like a sign, or this feels like an omen, or you know. And yes, because the universe is there to teach you. You're supposed to be learning stuff you're supposed to be learning from the universe around you. The universe around you is supposed to be learning from you, and vice versa. Okay, the universe will teach you to read signs. Learn how to read signs. Because sometimes you can be prevented from a bad situation if you paid attention to the signs. Sorry, I was thinking about that because I was watching this video about this roller coaster or whatever, and this boy, he dropped his hat at the roller coaster. He passed all of the danger signs, danger zone signs, or whatever, to go get his hat, and then the roller coaster came down and decapitated him. And it was like, dang, there was mad signs, you didn't see none of them, though. And this is what a lot of us do. Like, we probably don't realize it, but we do tend to avoid a lot of signs, and sometimes it's not the smartest thing to do. You gotta know how to decipher signs. There's a lot of signs out there. You gotta know how to decipher them. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you start, ooh, I love this one. If you promise people what you don't have, you won't work harder. You won't work hard for it. Like, say, like, you're about to get this money, right? You're supposed to do this and you're going to get this, and you start promising people parts of that money. You're not going to work as hard for it because in your mind, it's money already spent. It's already gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you're working towards or whatever, don't promise people what you don't have. Only if you're going to give somebody something or trade somebody something, trade what you already got. Boom. Boom. Because that was, ooh, that one did it for me. That one did it for me because I am too, like, yeah. And I need to stop doing that. Well, I don't do that no more, but, like, I needed to stop doing that. I learned my lesson. While reaching your dreams, you will gain other skills, which is so important to realize. Like, you will gain skills while reaching the dream that you want to reach. That was, yes. And then lastly, sometimes your journey can start and end in the same place. But at the end of the day, because the start of your journey and the end of your journey can be in the same place, but you, by the time you get there in the end, you should already be transformed. You should already have picked up all the lessons from your journey, and your treasure should be right there, and now you can finally see it. Because a lot of times we need to go on a journey to see what's been right in front of our face the whole time. So mind blown. But yes. So that was the ending of part 2 of The Alchemist key takeaways. Yes. So if you didn't watch already, go watch The Alchemist reviews. The Alchemist review should be right here. I'm hoping it's right here. That'd be awkward, huh? But yes, thank you for watching Beauty Under Construction. Have a great rest of your day.